1, 2, 3, 4. Walking these streets so long, singing the same old song. Know every crack in these dirty sidewalks of road. Here's a classic from Glen Campbell from 1975, and not a difficult song to play. There's just a couple of different sections. We've got that little intro that you heard, then there's a slightly odd-numbered bars of verse, and then we get to the chorus, another verse identical to the first but with different lyrics obviously, chorus again, and then that repeats to fade, and that's all there is. And we're in the key of C. The original doesn't really have a substantial guitar part, it's mainly piano led. I mean, there's a little kind of texture of acoustic guitar in the background, but I want to do something that's a bit more standalone, so I'm going to try and tackle all the main elements on the guitar. We have 4 beats in the bar, and the strumming is going to become quite important. I want a constant down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Like that. So I'm going to strum down on every beat and up off the beat. First thing I want to make sure is that the first strum of the bar is nice and strong. But it still sounds a little bit kind of pedestrian, a bit insistent. So maybe what I can do is try accenting or emphasizing one of the up strums here to give us a little gentle syncopation. I'm going to do that on the second up strum. So down, up, down, up. And it really helps if I lay off the following down strum. I might not play that at all, just to give that up strum a chance to breathe. Down, up, down, up, up, down, up. That's a very versatile strumming pattern. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do pretty much throughout. There's a couple of bars as we approach the chorus where I might lay off the strumming a little bit, but otherwise I'm going to do pretty much that. We begin the verse with 6 bars of C, and each of those bars has a single beat of F over C at the beginning. So let's look at that now. Here's my C chord, and it's enough for me to move the second finger up to the 2nd fret of the 3rd string there, and then I can pop my little finger in onto the 3rd fret of the 4th string. And really, I want to avoid hitting that top string. That's going to give me a kind of F major 7 over C. If I really want to be sure that I'm not going to play that note, I could bar my first finger across to include the top string at the 1st fret there, but that's quite a lot. What I'd rather do is just stiffen up my strumming hand enough just to try and control the strum, the scope of the strum, and limit that to the middle 4 strings. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, 1, 2, 3. I've been walking these streets so long, singing the same old song. I know every crack in these dirty sidewalks of... Now we get on to G, and it's 2 bars of G, and again on the 4th beat they're broken up with a variation. This time that variation is C over G. What happens here, if, as I hope you are, you're fingering your G this way with a little finger up on the top string, you're not using your 1st finger, you're going to keep your 3rd and 4th fingers on the outer strings, and the 1st and 2nd fingers are going to form as if they were playing a C chord inside, so it's like a G with a bit of C inside of it. That's C over G, in a really common shape in folk and country. We get 2 bars of that, and then we get 4 bars of F. I'm just going to play a straight E-type bar chord here, barred on the 1st fret. It's not my favourite chord, but there you go. And again, each of these, except for the last one, but the first 3 bars of this F, again has a little chord at the 4th beat, and this time it's B flat over F. So what I'm going to do here is as if I'm playing a B flat bar chord, but I'm just going to do it with my third finger sort of smushed against the second, third and fourth strings at the third fret. And as I say, the last one, we just stay on the F. And this section finishes then with 2 bars of C, the first of which has our F over C at the end before we conclude with a single bar of C. So that's the whole of the verse. Let's see if I can play that. 1, 2, 3. I've been walking these streets so long, singing the same old song. I know every crack in these dirty sidewalks of Broadway. Now it's the F, where hustle's the name of the game. Nice guys get washed away like the snow and the rain. Okay, and now there's another section to the verse, so let's look at that. We begin with 2 bars of G. There's been a lot of compromising, to F and C, on the road to my horizon. And now a bar of F, but I'm gonna be, and then finally a different chord, D7 over F sharp, and I'm just gonna play it this way, like that. I could probably play the whole of D7 like that, and maybe put my thumb wrapped around the second fret of the bottom string. I might do that, but for me, I don't really need that F sharp at the top. If I did, I could play it with my little finger, but it's already being played on the bottom string. I'm gonna be where the lights are shining on me. And we finish off with 2 bars of G broken up with that C over G. I really like singing this song. I just wish I could reach a little interval higher than I can, because this is already right at the top of my range. What I would do then, probably, as we approach that, the F and the D over F sharp, as happens in the song, there's just kind of a break there. There's been a lot of compromising on the road to my horizon. I'm gonna be where the lights, and on the original it's boom, 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 boom. You can kind of hear the bass drum and the snare drum going there on the backbeat at that point. Road of compromising on the road to my horizon, but I'm gonna be where the lights are shining on me like a rhinestone. And we're into the chorus, which begins on the same C chord. As we get into the chorus, we've got 2 beats just before we get in at the end of that last bar of G. Like a rhinestone. A single beat of F and a single beat of G. Like a rhinestone cowboy. But that's quite tricky. F to G, that change is just a little bit much. What you could easily do, if you've managed to play this F as a bar chord, then just move it up a couple of frets for the G. I'm gonna be where the lights are shining on me, like a rhinestone cowboy. And in the chorus we begin with more of the same. But just before we do that, I'm probably going to break right before the last 2 chords. Me. And I'm literally going to bring my hand down onto the strings. Me. Like a rhinestone cowboy. And we've made it into the chorus. So we begin the chorus with 2 bars just the same as the opening 2 bars of the verse. It's 3 beats of C, and then a single beat of F over C. We do that twice. Then we get C major 7, so just like a C chord but with the open second string. I'm no longer using my first finger here. In the 4th bar we get C6, and I'm basically playing an A minor shape here, and my little finger's coming down to the 3rd fret of the 5th string. Like a rhinestone cowboy, riding out on a horse in a star-spangled rodeo. I had to hit a G there that's really kind of slightly beyond the top of my range. F over G, it's a simple enough chord. I'm using my first, second and fourth fingers there, and then my third finger's coming down onto the bottom string. You'll have seen that in my arrangement of Glen Campbell's version, of which is a line man as well. And if you happen to watch my recent video on Summertime, where I tackle that in various different arrangements, that's in the Gershwin authentic version too. So these colours do get around. Anyway, we get 2 bars of that F over G, and right at the end of that, the last 2 beats are F and G, just like at the end of the verse, to take us into the next part of the chorus. And the second half of the chorus is exactly the same. So let's go from the top of the chorus. Like a rhinestone cowboy, riding out on a horse in a star-spangled rodeo. Like a rhinestone cowboy, getting calls and letters from people I don't even know. Offers coming over the... And we end up with a final 4 bars that works like this. We have 2 bars of F and 2 bars of G. And right at the end, guess what? F and G to take us into the next verse or the final chorus or whatever it is. Okay, so that's that. But, and if you want it, this is a feature you don't need, but you kind of hear this if you play it, if you're familiar with the original. Offers coming over the phone. We've got these individual bass notes that I want to put in. It's not ideal, like it really needs a bass guitar, but in the absence of that, we've got this. After the F, E, a single note on the 2nd fret of the 4th string, open 4th string for D, C's on the 3rd fret of the 5th string, of course, B would be on the 2nd fret of the 5th string, down to the open 5th string for A. So hit G, and again we go up. It's time to F, which is the 3rd fret of the 4th string, the E as before, 2nd fret of the 4th string, open 4th string for D. That gives us 2 more beats. Well, I really don't mind the rain. And we're into the second verse or the chorus or whatever. So let me just give you the end of the chorus so you can see how that fits in. Like a rhinestone cowboy, getting calls and letters from people I don't even know. Offers coming over the phone. Well, I really don't mind the rain. And into the second verse, which is exactly the same, bar the lyrics. We get into the final chorus, and again, I missed the lyrics there. Like a rhinestone cowboy. And that's how that goes, sorry. And then it fades out after about 8 bars of that. So that's pretty much everything. All we have to do now is to look at the intro, and then we can have a playthrough and call it a day. Now, the intro is 4 bars long, and all of it happens on a C. But there's some stuff in the top end. If you listen to the original, there's a big octave piano in the bass, bomb, and we get da 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 da. You're gonna have to imagine that, but it's kind of that sort of a thing. And I'm going to approximate that on the guitar with a bit of nifty strumming. It's not tricky, but first thing to say is the rhythm is slightly different. Whereas in the verse we had a 1, 2, 3, bomp, 1, 2, 3, bomp, where bomp is the new chord. So C, 2, 3, F over C, back to C, that kind of a thing. The change comes here on 3 and. Bam, ba, 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 ga. Bam, ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 bam. And what that means is if we're strumming down on the beat and up off the beat, the chord change is going to happen on an up strum. Which is a good thing, because all I really want is a little bit of F at the top of the chord here. I'm just barring across the top 2 strings at the 1st fret with my 1st finger, and my 2nd finger's then playing the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. So I'm going to start with a C, then I'm going to do that. Down, down, up, down, up. Okay, in the second bar, I'm going to play a C major 7, but this time my little finger's going to be up on the 3rd fret of the top string, just so I can get the melody idea. And again on 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and I'm going to my little F over C. That's quite tricky, but you know, it's more accuracy than power. That just repeats. I've been walking these streets so long, singing the same old song. I do love this song. It's just a little bit high and a little bit low. Never mind. That's it, I think. That's everything. All right, well, let's have a little playthrough. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, I hope to see you on the next one. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Skies get washed away like the snow and the rain. There's been a load of compromising on the road to my horizon, but I'm gonna be where the lights are shining on me, like a rhinestone cowboy. Like a rhinestone cowboy, getting calls and letters from people I don't even know, offers coming over the phone. I really don't mind the rain, the smile can hide all the pain. Down when you're riding the train, taking the long way. I dream of the things I'll do with the subway token and $1 tucked inside my shoe. There'll be a load of compromising on the road to my horizon, where the lights are shining on me, like a rhinestone cowboy, riding out on a horse in a star-spangled rodeo, like a rhinestone cowboy, getting calls and letters from people I don't even know, offers coming over the phone, like a rhinestone cowboy, riding out on a horse in a star-spangled rodeo. That's it, a rhinestone cowboy.